Chapter 14. Houses Then and Now. Early humans did not live in houses as we live in today. They probably lived in caves or on trees. They did not have the knowledge to build houses. As time passed on, the early humans learned to build houses. They used mud, leaves, wood, and bamboo to build their houses. Most of these houses were built near rivers. Teachers, please ask the students in which type of a house they live. Ask them about the different types of houses they have seen. Houses in the past. In the past, people used to build big houses with many rooms. There were separate rooms for men and women. There was a lot of space in the front and at the back of each house. There was a courtyard at the center of the house and the rooms were built around the courtyard. There was a huge veranda running around the house like a long corridor. Even though it was a pakka house, part of the house was plastered with mud, especially the kitchen area. Every morning, before the cooking started, the walls, floor, and chulas were smeared with a mixture of cow dung and mud. This kept the kitchen free of insects and flies. Even though there was no fans, coolers, or air conditioners, one did not feel very hot because of the high ceilings and ventilators near the ceiling. Part of the house had a flat roof to provide for the terrace and part of the house had a sloping and tiled roof. The kitchen and toilets were built at a short distance from the main building so that smoke or unpleasant odor did not disturb people in the living area and bedrooms. The kitchen had mud chulhas. Cow dung cakes, coal and wood were used as fuel. So, it often got smoky and full of soot inside the kitchen. Toilets did not have flush latrines and people carried their own water inside. Bathing areas were separate from the toilets. Water had to be either drawn from the well or pumped out with the help of hand pumps. Men usually bathed near the well. Houses in modern times. Housing pattern has changed a lot, both in cities and villages. Let us learn about houses in cities and villages. Houses in cities. There is a lack of space in cities. Urban homes are, therefore, designed to utilize small spaces. Also, joint families have given way to nuclear families. Houses in cities mainly cater to small families with not more than 4 to 6 members. The independent bungalows have given way to row houses and high-rise apartments or multi-story buildings. Modern homes have become more comfortable too. They have attached bathroom with flush latrines that are more hygienic and easy to clean. Modern kitchens are equipped with gas stoves, microwave ovens, and pressure cooker that save time. People use coolers and air conditioners to keep their houses cool. Houses in villages. People in villages build both kacha and pakka houses. These houses are 1 or 2-storied with a tiled or thatched roof. Every house has a courtyard or angan. Cattle and other animals are kept in a separate area outside the house. Kacha houses are made of mud, leaves, bamboo and grass. These houses are not very strong. Pakka houses are made of bricks, cement, steel, wood and glass. These houses are very strong. Slums. Thousands of people come to cities in search of jobs. These people take up jobs as construction workers, mechanics, domestic helps and rickshaw pullers. Houses in towns and cities are expensive. These people cannot afford to buy or build houses for themselves. They build shelters for themselves with whatever cheap material like plastic and tin sheets available to them on any empty space in the city. Sometimes they also use waste materials that we throw away to build their huts. This gives rise to slums in cities. One such example of slum is Dharavi in Mumbai. It is said to be one of the largest slums in Asia. Since these areas are not legal, that is, not built with the permission for the government, that have no facilities for electricity, drinking water, toilets or sewage. Houses are built too close to each other. Waterlogging and garbage heaps are a common sight. Rats, mosquitoes and flies breed in these places. The dirt and filth gives rise to various diseases. Community taps are often the only source of water and people have to wait in long queues. A good house. A good house is one that is a peaceful and safe place to live in. A good house has some special features. Let us learn about them. Usually, a good house has separate rooms for sleeping, bathing, cooking, eating, studying, and entertaining guests. A good house has big doors and many windows facing each other to allow easy entry and exit of air. They also allow sunlight to enter the house. Sunlight kills germs and keeps the room dry. A good house has double doors, a wooden door and a wire-netted door. Wire-netted door keeps flies, insects and mosquitoes away. A good house has an open space like a courtyard, veranda inside and a lawn outside. They provide us with fresh air and sunlight. A good house has strong walls and a roof. Thick walls and high roof keep the house cool in hot days. It also has sloping floors so that water could flow out easily. A good house has a proper covered drainage system for the disposal of wastewater. A good house has no stagnant water around it. Stagnant water attracts flies and mosquitoes. They breed in it and spread many diseases such as malaria, filaria and dengue. A good house has a dustbin that is kept covered with a lid. We should throw all waste in the dustbin. Tidbits. In the Netherlands, some people live on big boats called barges. Some of these boats are so big that they have gardens of beautiful flowers. In Mongolia, some nomads live in large, round tents called yurts. They move from place to place along with their cattle and yurts. Materials used to build houses. In earlier times, the only materials available to build houses was stone, clay, wood, leaves, etc. But now, there are many other things which people use to build their houses. Architects and engineers design safe houses for people using appropriate materials depending upon the landform and climatic condition of the place. Wood is the oldest building material used by human beings to make their houses, which is even being used today. Since cutting of trees has been banned in many places to conserve natural resources, people have started using plastic and steel in place of wood. Bricks are one of the most common and important material used to build houses. Bricks are rectangular-shaped clay blocks hardened by burning in kilns. These bricks are joined and plastered with cement, lime sand and water to give it a smooth look. This is then plastered with different colors. Floors are made of tiles, marble, stones or concrete. Roofs are generally made of concrete. In some cases, people use tins or asbestos sheets to make roofs. With the change in temperature and weather conditions of a place, the materials used to make houses and their designs have to be modified to ensure safety and comfort of the occupants. Keywords: ventilators, small openings near the ceiling. Slums, unauthorized colonies in cities. Let us revise. The early humans used to live in caves or on trees. Houses in early times were big and spacious. Modern houses are small, but they have all the facilities. Kacha houses are made of mud, straws, leaves and bamboos. Pakka houses are made of bricks, cement, wood, steel and glass. Slums are unauthorized colonies in cities without proper civic amenities. A. Tick right the correct option.